What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of That Guy and This Guy. The podcast. That's right. So, I was thinking about this the other day because, after a long week and stuff like that, I don't want to do anything, right? Mm-hmm. I hate having to do a bunch of stuff on the weekend.
Right.
What, for you, what is, a perfect, just, relaxing night? What,
Ooh.
You know what I mean? For me, it could literally be, just sitting on the couch, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Just, having no responsibilities whatsoever. Obviously, we got kids. So there's a little bit of a responsibility, but I'll try to push it off on the wife.
Mines are a little older, so it's easy because they'll come chill with me.
So, for you, what do you like to do, man?
Man, so it depends on what the weather is outside, but, assuming that everything's perfect. Weather's perfect, everything's good.
Well, okay, hold on. Because everybody's got a different opinion on what perfect weather. What's perfect weather for you?
In this situation, it would be the real spring, late spring, early summer, where it's not too hot, but it's not too cold out there.
Yes, like a nice 80, mild, no humidity, sunny skies.
Yeah, and it's just like sitting out on the deck, putting some music on, putting my JBL speaker out there.
Yeah. Listening to country, I assume.
100%.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks all the way.
Name another country singer.
Garth Brooks' wife.
She may be. I have no idea.
Oh, wait. Her husband.
Her husband. Garth Brooks. What?
Wait. Huh? Garth Brooks and company. So, yeah. So.
Oh, my God.
What is it? Florida Georgia Line?
There you go. That's technically you named two more. They're a duo.
But they're a band, right?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Technically, I only told you to name one more. You named two.
Kenny Rogers. We can keep going all night.
Yeah, can you? Okay, let's do it. That's all this podcast is going to be, is Michael naming country singers.
It's just me naming different country singers. Aerosmith.
Nope, you already fucked up. There
all right,
it is.
We're going to give up. Yeah. No, but sitting out back, just being able to leave my phone, not have to worry about that at all. Perfect night means getting rid of that phone altogether. Because I hate it. I hate it with the passion. And just sitting out, playing some music, relaxing.
You hate... do you hate being on the phone, or do you hate how addicted you are to your phone?
I hate being easily accessible to everybody at any time.
Okay.
So
seems weird.
I mean, you can say what you want. I'd like the fact that if
I will say what I want. That's the point of this podcast.
If I can get a beeper where people can
shut up. Stop
no,
it.
I'm dead serious. Where people can beat me and be like, reach me when you get a chance. And then I respond to them at my earliest convenience.
Would you have the Kim Possible tone on there?
Possibly.
That's Power Rangers.
Oh, that is Power Rangers.
Well, it was so they were so close that I
felt
think
like
they might have just straight up ripped it off.
Possibly.
That
would probably have to be perfect night for me, man.
Really?
I like it outdoors, and I'm not saying camping because I'm still black. But staying out there,
I'm white and I don't go camping. I tell my wife this all the time because she loves camping. I'm like, yo, I'd pay way too much money to not sleep outside, bro. I feel like it's
evolved too far.
I feel like camping. Hold on, I feel like camping is so offensive to homeless people. It's like, yo, I've got so much money that I am doing what you do, and I'm doing it for sport, for entertainment and relaxation.
Hey, but that's kind of like rich people coming down and slumming it with the poor, you know?
What is this, Hamilton? You think I would catch that reference?
I thought I could slip it in
Get
there.
out of here, bro.
You wouldn't catch it, but
no.
What do you think is a relaxing night?
So, all right. So, my perfect day, I like fall, early spring when it's still really cool outside, and I like rainy days. Ooh, yeah, I like being rained out, and it forces you, to not have to do anything. Where it's just pouring rain, it's kind of cold and crisp outside. Dude, just laying on the couch and watching TV, watching a movie, man. That is the perfect day. Don't get me wrong. I like going outside. I like hanging out on the deck and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I think it's because I just get hot so easily that no matter what, I don't like staying outside for an extended period of time. That's why, hot take, 4th of July is the worst holiday
I don't like it.
Fireworks are dumb. Like, you're literally blowing your money away, and it's so hot and humid outside and just, like, sticky, and there's mosquitoes, and it's the worst, and I hate it.
And you're grilling all day
Yeah.
to turn around and blow away money at night.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to give you a hot take real quick that's probably going to piss everybody off as much as guacamole. I hate when it rains.
You hate, just like in...
Like, everybody else... When it rains, it's like, oh, good, I can go to sleep and I can relax and this and that. I don't. I get energy when it rains. I want to clean and I want to move around and do stuff when it rains.
Why?
Don't know. That
doesn't make any sense.
You can ask my wife. Like, whenever it rains, she's like, oh, good, I'm going to bed. I can sleep all night. And I'm just sitting here like, just stop raining so I can go to sleep because I have a shit ton of energy now. So
that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I mean. It's like, still sunnier on this side of the world where I'm at. But
like, dude, the only time I hate when it's raining is when I'm working. Because I would rather be at home just relaxing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be at work when it rains.
Yeah.
So.
That's well, but you get to work indoors also. Like, I work outdoors and I have to like drag machines through the rain and stuff like that.
You do.
Like,
I didn't think about that.
And then I have to take those machines into customers' houses,
dry them off so you're not tracking water everywhere across the house.
Yeah. Like, that's the only time. But like, a perfect day for me is if it's just like raining, cold outside, and we're just chilling inside. Like when I get off work, man, like I don't want to do anything.
You know,
I don't ever want to do anything. I think I've come to the realization that I'm just like a lazy person.
I wouldn't say lazy because you're actually like going to work and working and doing what the hell
but I don't
to
want
do.
to.
You don't want to? Nobody. I don't think. Well, I won't say nobody, but most people I think would agree that they don't want to go to work.
Says the guy who just said that he would work 100 days a year in a row.
But here's the thing: I don't like going to work. I go to work because I lose my mind if I don't. Like, I've been off for 3 days.
Yeah, you're on vacation right now,
right? And you guys are like, how's vacation going? And my answer is, this is the longest week ever already. I've gotten everything done that I need to get done literally within the first hour of my day. And then I'm just sitting there like, what the hell am I going to do today, Pinky? Try to take over the world.
Have you done anything productive on your vacation?
Yeah. So, we had like 4 buckets full of clothes that were washed and needed to be hung and folded and all of that.
Let's go. You want to come to my house and do the 4 buckets we have?
Only if your thongs are in there.
Well, commando, buddy.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
And on that note, that was a terrible... If you guys didn't see that, we missed completely.
That was embarrassing.
That was probably the worst thing that's ever happened.
That was, especially for somebody like you. Handshakes are so big in your...
Handshakes are big to me altogether.
Just in general.
I just taught your nephew at your daughter's birthday party. I just taught him how to do a handshake.
He's like 7.
No. I'm meaning
the oldest. Yeah, he's like 10.
Technically, he's not your nephew. He's your best friend's son. And remember when he came to shake up with me?
Yeah.
And he gave me a sideways high five.
But
that's
because his dad didn't know how to do any handshakes.
Yeah, and I'm like, hell no.
What do you do if you come in for a handshake and somebody gives you like the limp dick, just like this little flimsy hand?
I've gotten it, and then I just don't ever go for another handshake again
with that person. Like they've lost all handshaking
credibility
privilege
for handshakes.
Huh?
We're done.
Yo, do you have like that? You know that Key and Peele skit? You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing within like?
Yeah,
for
100%.
real. So you just 100%.
Like? Well, I won't. But here's the thing: it's not all like white people that I'm like, oh, whatever.
Right.
But like, if I'm going down the line and I don't know you, I'm gonna shake your hand like normal. And then like if I see you and I'm like, okay, I see a little bit of the swag in them. Then I'm going to be like, oh, what's up? And I might put my hand up where it can either go out for a handshake or the traditional, like, bring it in and see where they go with it. If they go for the handshake, I'm like, all right, we're professional.
Because, man, I hate that awkward, like, you going for a handshake, they coming in for, like, the fist pound, and then you just, like, Then you're just doing like the
no.
shifting
That's
gears
never,
with the aqua turtle, whatever it is.
That's never happened. I've never had to shift gears. No.
Oh.
I think people automatically assume it's going to be a bring it in moment with me.
Because you're so tall.
Because I'm tall. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could see that. Nobody just wants to shake hands with a tall person. It's awkward.
I mean, it happens, Some people shake hands. Some people are a little intimidated. A lot of people are intimidated,
By you?
Yeah, because I'm tall.
Oh, because you look like a bitch. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if anybody out there believes that, they can come test me.
Hey, yo, you could look on the video on YouTube, and you can be like, yeah, that dude is clearly.
100%.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna let you know.
You know what? Though?
I live in a house with 3 women.
You are a teddy bear.
I don't have time.
As much as you try and act like you are, you're a teddy bear.
I'm an asshole with nice moments.
Nah,
I take care of my ladies.
You can believe
and
that.
Outside of that, it is what it is.
You can believe that if you want to.
It's okay.
You're a little softy.
You say what you want.
Yo, my favorite things when I used to work for you is like how you can go from customer service Michael to to just like normal Michael, like instantly too. It's like it is customer service Michael is the whitest person I've ever heard in my life.
Ever.
White people don't talk that white. That's how white it is.
I got it down. I'm telling you.
How long did it take you to perfect that?
Probably about 4 years.
Oh, okay.
4 years. I worked at a grocery store.
Uh-huh.
And it was in the area that I grew up, so I learned some of the stuff, but it wasn't until I started working for the bank. And then I was like, oh, I can't talk the same way I did there.
Right.
Learned it, got it down. How I switch back and forth so easily, that's the scary part.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
because I don't notice
incredible.
It. That's the bad. Like, I don't notice that I'm going from, hey, how are you today? to, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah. And it's not even just that. It's the face, too. Like, you'll be smiling, dead-ass smiling at a customer. And as soon as they turn around, your face just, yeah. You have the biggest resting bitch face I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard.
And I thought it was on purpose. Like, I thought you were just playing up to it.
No,
that's legit you.
It's my mind constantly works, man.
That's crazy.
I'm thinking once they turn around, I'm like on to the next.
Yeah.
So
that's nuts. That's incredible.
On to the next.
On to the next. Okay. Well, you got something for me? You look like you just been itching to ask me a question.
I don't.
You don't have anything to ask me?
I don't have anything.
All right, y'all. That's the end of the podcast.
I don't.
It was a short one today.
All right, so catch up. No, let's. You got another one for me, though?
I do have something for you. All right. So everybody thinks about this, right? If you were being cast in a movie, who would you want to play you?
Ooh. See, if I get this answer, I feel like people are legit going to think I'm giving BS answers to give BS answers, right?
Oh, okay. So you're going to say Denzel. All right.
No.
Because that's who I would pick to play me.
You know what? But that's the thing. I would pick somebody that I feel like has to really legitimately act.
So you don't care if they don't look anything like you.
Right.
You just want them to have good acting skills.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say Denzel doesn't have good acting skills?
He does, but I think people would assume that I would want him to be me.
All right, so who you going with, really?
Robert Downey Jr.
Shut up.
We're gonna reprise
Stop
his role in Tropic Thunder.
Shut up! Oh my God! Why are you doing this to me?
Come on, RDJ. Let's do it again.
Tell me you're messing with me. You gotta be. This is worse. I can forgive you for the guacamole. I cannot forgive you for stop it right now.
I want him to reprise
We the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude.
Hey, look, he will kill it.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Because he can do the white voice, right?
Stop it.
He can go from white voice back to me.
It is 2023. He cannot play you.
Yeah, you're right.
He'll get canceled so fast. Who would you really have play Michael in a biop of Michael?
It would, and honestly, it's not Denzel, but his son.
Denzel's son?
Yeah.
Does he really have a son?
Yeah, he has a son. He
that
acts.
acts.
What's his name? David Michael Washington, I believe is what it is.
Huh. What's he in?
So he's in The Rock's TV show on HBO.
Young Rock?
No, not Young Rock.
Wait, on HBO?
Ballers? Ballers. He was in Ballers on there, and he's done a couple of movies as well. But he pretty much didn't live under his dad's name. Like, you know, there's the whole, like, nepotism of people thinking, like, he only got this job because of his dad.
Right.
But no, he legit put in the work. People didn't even know that was his dad until he started to get acknowledged for his roles in TV shows and movies.
Interesting.
And I would say I'd probably have to go with him.
This dude, his son was a legit NFL player. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So he played with the St. Louis Rams. So when the Rams were in St. Louis, it looks like he was on their practice squad. If I'm reading that right. And then
so he was with the trash team anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know. I honestly didn't even know he had a son that acted.
Yeah, that's the thing. I saw him at an award show together, and they said it, and I was like, I watch this guy on Ballers every week.
Yeah.
And didn't even know that was Denzel's son.
Yeah.
But he said he didn't want to live in his dad's shadow, and like people think that he got these roles and everything because of that.
You know, there's a lot of actors that are like that in Hollywood that you didn't realize are related because they've either changed their name or whatever because they want to say that they made it on their on their own.
Yeah.
On their own merit.
He also had that movie on Netflix, Malcolm and Marie, with Zendaya.
Didn't see it.
Most toxic movie ever.
This will probably surprise you, but I have not seen that.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, it kind of does because it was like everywhere on Netflix for the longest. And if you watch it, that movie's 1,000% toxicity. From the minute it started until it ended, they were cursing. It was like, I'm going to curse you out. Now I love you again. No, never mind. I'm going to curse you again. Like, it's a like hard watch because of that. But
a toxic relationship.
It was that made me look at Zendaya different.
You know who I think could play you?
Who's that?
Who would you?
I'm telling you who I think.
No. Who do you think I would pick for you?
I don't know.
Yo, all right. You probably won't agree with this because, like, whenever I say anything, you don't agree with it. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son.
I'd be okay.
He's not the greatest actor in the world, but like I see a lot of similarities between you guys.
I'd be okay. I really thought you were gonna go with Kanye.
Oh, yeah.
Because 6 years up north, I've heard people come in talking about, oh, you look like Kanye. And I'm just like, just because we're both black doesn't mean that we look like each other.
Yeah, and you
But the RBF, he could pull off really good.
And you don't like Jews?
Well, no, not. Don't put me in that category.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't put me in that.
I am just
don't
kidding.
Put me in that category.
That is not true at all. I mean, I say that. I don't know. What is your take on?
I just want to let everybody know, like, I equally don't give a fuck about what other people do. Mm-hmm. It's your life. Live it to the fullest and make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with my life and I'm good.
Yeah, as long as you're not like hurting anyone else.
Yeah, don't come messing up me and my family. Like, if you come in and you want to wave a gun in my household, then okay, then I care about your life.
Right.
And ending it at possibly, you know?
Yeah, that got crazy real fast. So who I think would play me?
Who would play you? Kevin James.
I think so, especially now because he's bald. He's got the beard. My wife loves him.
Oh man, I don't know how I just realized that it was gonna be Kevin James.
I don't know who else could play me. Maybe like if Jonah Hill was still fat and shaved his head. Oh,
I actually agree. Our producer's throwing a name out there, and I think this fits perfectly.
It's like a spitting image.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu.
Well, I actually
How do you say his first name?
Person.
How do you
Keanu.
Keanu. It's Keanu Reeves.
Huh?
Keanu Reeves.
The fucking cucumbers.
I don't want to cook the cucumbers my whole life.
We're back to the cucumbers.
Yeah. You said that you have somebody in mind?
Yeah.
Stop it. Now you're just going to mess with me. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
He's playing a black guy. It's time for him to tackle a fat guy.
So I was actually thinking about the guy who played on. Well, I guess he's no longer fat. And not necessarily has to be fat, but they can do some work. But the guy who played on Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Oh, Bartier.
Okay.
My back
Thanks
hurts.
for listening, guys.
Why's your back hurt? I just gave your mama a piggyback ride.
She weighs 3 times as much as whatever he says. Yeah, that dude. Have you seen that dude now?
He's jacked.
He is crazy jacked.
It's crazy. I mean, I need to be on his workout plan.
I didn't even believe it was the same person the first time I saw the picture of him working out. I was like, there's no way.
No way. But then when you put them like side by side, you're like, okay, I can see it.
Yeah, like the face.
Yeah.
It gives people like me false hope.
It gives me hope that I can do it in 10 years.
Yeah, dude. I think in 10 years you could definitely be a white guy. For sure.
For sure, 100%.
I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
What I have to do is stop turning off the code switching. I have to leave it on 24/7.
Uh-huh.
And until that happens, I think I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah. Would you want like a movie about you? Would you want it to be like 100% realistic, or would you want them to embellish some stuff in there, make you seem a lot cooler than you actually were?
No, I think my life's been interesting enough that if you just make it 100% realistic, it would bore the hell out of everybody. So yeah, embellish everything.
What?
Embellish everything.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. You had me for a second. I was like, what the hell has been so crazy in your life that
listen.
No, okay.
I know everybody thinks that ankle story was a hell of a story.
Yeah.
But I want both legs broken.
Yep.
And my mama telling me to walk, and I got up and walked across the street. And then I drove her to the hospital.
They said he was the Black Forrest Gump over here. Yeah. That's what you want.
That's what I want right there. Matter of fact, we didn't even have a car. I had to pick her up and put her on my back and run with her. We embellishing everybody, everything.
If that doesn't win an Oscar, I don't know.
Only if Robert Downey Jr. plays me.
Yeah. What if I played you in a movie? I think I could pull it off.
We do have this running joke that
I'm black.
You're the white Michael. I'm the black Glen.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much the same person.
That's what I meant. I'm white Michael, not black Glen. That doesn't make any sense.
On that note, though,
yeah.
Because a lot of people will get into that and kind of wonder, is that a moral thing to say?
Oh, morality is...
Let's test your morality.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I have no morals, but all right, let's do it.
We're going to see.
Okay.
So your wife comes home.
Ooh.
And she tells you that she's murdered someone.
Oh.
And you're the only person she can trust with the confession.
Uh-huh.
A few days later, you see on the news that an innocent woman has been arrested for the crime. Do you A, turn your wife in for the murder, knowing that you can't testify due to both of you being married? Or B, say nothing, and an innocent person spends the rest of her life in prison?
Okay. Do I know the details of the murder?
She didn't tell you the details. She just told you that she murdered someone prominent.
So as far as I know, I don't know if it was self-defense or anything like that. All she tells me is
we'll say it's not self-defense.
So she just like in cold blood murdered someone.
She got pissed off and murdered somebody at work.
Okay. And an innocent person was arrested for it.
Yep.
So the question is, would I turn her in or would I let an innocent person go to jail?
For the rest of their life, yes.
Fuck that person, dude. I ain't raising these kids myself. What the hell are you talking about? Bro, this is a 2-family income house we have. Nah. I don't know that person. That's like would you push the button and one person randomly dies?
See, but the difference is now you have to live with the murderer.
I'm fine.
Okay, what happens if she wants out?
Yo, I'll be like, yo, baby, listen. This dude was messing with me. I need you to go handle this.
If she ever wants out, or
of the
I feel like you're
relationship?
always going to sleep with one eye open.
I do that now anyways. My wife is crazy. Yo,
Okay.
this woman literally told me that sometimes when I'm sleeping, she just like hovers a pillow over my face.
That's love.
Just so she knows one day, or so I know one day, if she wanted to,
it could happen. Oh, so you ain't even got to worry about her murdering anybody else.
No, it's gonna be me if it's anybody.
Okay. So yeah, you probably best turn in another person.
Yeah. No, I legit think morally though, I don't know. I don't think I would do it.
You couldn't
turn my wife in. I don't know, man. That's such a hard question.
All right, so
I'd turn your wife in a heartbeat.
So what if you found out that the person that she murdered was in your family?
Oh, moving the goalposts here.
Yeah, let's move it in a little bit.
Okay. She just randomly murdered like what? Like cousin, aunt, sister?
You can choose how close it
I
is,
can choose.
That's pretty tough.
Yo, I got some family that I'm just kidding.
Let's say you have a bunch of sisters, so we don't have to narrow that down. So let's just say a sister.
One of my sisters?
Yes.
Which one? I'm just kidding. Yo, if my wife murdered one of my sisters, yeah, I would obviously be like, it's okay, sweetheart. No, I'd turn her in for that for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. For murdering one of my sisters?
But you can't testify, so how would that work?
What do you mean? I would just go and be like, hey, yo, my wife told me she killed somebody.
Yeah,
y'all do with that what you please.
But what happens if she gets off now?
All right.
Now you got your wife who you already sleep with one eye open.
Listen, I'm gone at this point, bro.
You're in Hawaii.
I'm gone. Me and the kids packed up. Done.
Okay.
What? You wouldn't? What would you do in this situation?
I mean, if it was like family that she murdered?
Yeah.
Till death do us part.
You're a liar.
Till death do us part.
If your wife murdered your mother.
Till death do us part.
So you would kill your wife. Is that what you're saying?
Do us part. All I'm gonna say.
You're an eye for an eye guy, aren't you?
Till death do us part.
Would this be like a her than you type thing, or?
Huh? No.
No. Okay.
No.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I'm gonna turn her in. 100% turn her in.
Turn her in to what? Soil.
Have you seen Dahmer? No.
Oh my God.
We're gonna turn her into something good for the neighbors. No.
Okay.
No, I'd turn her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't live
even
with
if
that.
it wasn't your family. Like if you
if it wasn't my family,
you just saw you just knew an innocent person was going to prison.
Yeah.
You wouldn't care how it affected their life.
I'm not saying nothing.
Not turning your wife in at all.
Ain't my business.
You ain't no snitch.
Ain't my
That's
business.
what he said. He said, I ain't no snitch.
It's my business if it includes my family. Ain't my business.
It does include your wife is a part of this. That is your
I get
family.
that, but I'm just saying that ain't my business at that point.
Is there anybody in your family that you would turn in if they murder somebody?
Yeah.
You don't have to say who, but yeah. I think we've all got like
Oh,
people.
Yeah. There's a lot of people.
There's
in
a
my
couple
family.
of people in my family where I'm like I'm keeping an eye on them because I think it may actually happen.
Look, if the police come to me right now and say, "Do you have any idea what happened?" I'm gonna just throw their name in the pot anyway, just to give them a hard time.
Like, look, I know he probably wasn't anywhere near his,
right?
But David did mention to me that
he lives down in Texas, but
he said he got a lot of guns and he likes to go hunting. But he says he never hunts animals, so I don't know what that means.
I'm pretty sure there's a storage cabin with the floor pops up, and you might want to go check that out. You know,
y'all ever seen Dahmer?
You ever seen Dahmer?
That's exactly what he does. He just wants him to show. He just wants to show him a movie.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's great. If it's not family, we ain't saying nothing.
What about like that age-old question of would you push the button, you get $1 million, but somebody random in the world dies?
How many times do I got to push it?
Only one time. Only one person dies, but it's random. It's literally randomly selected. So it could be somebody you know. It could not be.
Yeah, I'm pushing that.
You're pushing that button no matter what.
Yeah.
Wow.
No hesitation.
For $1 million?
No hesitation.
None.
That's not on me.
How is it? No, but I mean, it could be any. It could be.
Listen, I'm not holding the gun or the trigger.
Right, but if you push the button, what do you mean? That's literally the trigger.
Nope, it's not.
That is the trigger.
It's not.
The button is the trigger in this situation.
The button is a button.
Is what triggers the events to happen.
Somebody else. The event is happening naturally. Either it's a natural cause or some criminal going in and doing whatever. And hey, if it happens after I push the button, that's just fate for that person.
Yeah, what if it's
like... what happens if I walk out and somebody else gets to push the button and then boom, now it happens to me? I'm not going to be like, oh, damn, I should push the button. I'll be like, hey, it is what it is at this point.
That's crazy.
I'm going to secure the legacy.
Wow.
We're going to get the $1 million and we're going to invest it so that if I get taken out by a button, my daughter's got it.
But what if they get taken out by a button?
Then they family got it.
The button that you pressed.
It's going to get passed down.
Wow. This man really said he was willing to sacrifice his daughters.
Got two.
Do they listen to our podcast?
That's a joke. They do.
No. It's not okay.
Nope, it's not. That was a joke, y'all.
Oh, my God. I'd push the button, too, though.
You got 3.
Man. No. I'm gonna have 3.
Oh.
Let's calm down now. The third one ain't here yet.
Hey, he's kicking. She's kicking. I didn't want.
How rude.
Okay, look, we didn't necessarily announce that you were having a little girl. So, I didn't want to throw it out there. So I'm just
listen, y'all. This is not what he always does. He always messes up. And then he'll try and save face real quick and be like, come with some bullshit story to be like, yo, I was just trying to. This is what I deal with on a regular. This is what I deal with.
Don't believe this, y'all.
On a regular basis with this man.
Don't believe this. Don't believe it. He only gets upset because I don't get as.
Don't you gaslight me, okay?
He can't upset me, so he tries to find little.
I can upset you.
Can you?
I just choose not to because you're bigger than me.
But didn't you just call me a teddy bear?
Anybody's a teddy bear. I'm a teddy bear, but if I'm mad enough, I'm a turn into a grizzly bear.
Would you rather be a teddy bear or a grizzly bear?
It was so corny to say it. I couldn't even get it out. Oh my God, dude!
You got a would you rather this week?
I have plenty of would you rathers for you. You want to move on from that conversation already? Get a little too real for you.
We just both lost the kid by pushing a button so far, so
yeah,
we should probably move on to a would you rather.
All right, I do have I've got a couple would you rathers for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Would you, Michael? Would you rather end every phone call with "I love you," or call your wife the wrong name during the dirty?
Yeah, I'm ending every call with "I love you."
Really?
Every single one. I don't care who it is. Bill collectors, I love you. Bye. I'd rather deal with the awkwardness of dealing with people than calling my wife the wrong name during that. I feel like there's no coming back.
I called my wife the wrong name during sex one time. She was like, my name's not Steve. Stop it.
How far along were you into this?
10
years, 11 years?
A couple days ago, yeah, for real. It happened.
I'm a little upset you called her Steve and not Mike. So what we were
that's
saying,
your pet name, Steve. Yeah. So you would rather 100%. Say "I love you" at the end of every single time you. This is with customers at work and stuff too.
Phone calls.
You're on the phone at work with a customer. You just told them over the phone that their loan was declined, and you have to be like, "All right, love you." You ruined their whole life.
Here's the thing: I'm gonna be that nice guy that does such a good job at expressing emotion.
Yeah.
That every single person, I'd probably make it to where I even say it when they leave the building.
Ooh, well, you would have
just
to every time. I'm not saying. I feel like every time your interaction with a person ends, you have to say "I love you."
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah. Walk through Walmart and they'd be like, "Hey, you want who you have for your phone service?" "Oh, I got Google and all of this." And they'd be like, "Oh, you want to switch to AT&T?" "No, thank you. I love you." And then walk away.
I've got a coworker. Every time we get off the phone, he says "I love you" to me. He does it because he's just trying to mess with me, and I know he is.
Yeah.
But I just refuse to say it back because I can't say it back. Just say I don't love him.
Just say it back one time. I
can't. Listen. I cannot.
Beat him to the punch.
I only say I love you to people that I love.
Beat him to the punch.
I take I love you so serious.
So you're saying
I would call my wife a different name during sex, but I would turn it into a game. I'd be like, "Can I pick the name?" I'd be like, "Good job, George Washington."
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you don't have to be another
It doesn't
woman's
have
name.
to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could just mess with them.
You could just be like, oh, here you go, Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Damn.
Think about that.
Nope, I'm still going to say I love
Give her the people's eyebrow and be like, do you like that rock?
No.
Do you like this stone cold ass whooping I just get? Oh, whoa. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm still going to stick with
this conversation is slowly turning into
wrestling underground.
No. After Dark with Michael. That's what this is quickly turning into. So you're going to stick with I love you no matter what.
I love you no matter what.
Somebody calls you hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Michael.
Yeah.
I get some bad news.
What is it?
Your mom.
What about her?
She's broke her leg. I can't. I love your mom too much to like put her in a situation where she dies.
Oh no, not a broken leg.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be there. Thank you. I love you.
Dude, it's almost worth it to see like the confusion on people's faces.
Exactly.
Oh man, it would be so good.
I think that's the best part is just literally
the awkwardness because you could get over. You could get through it. You could make it funny.
I think I'm going to take it back.
Oh, why?
I think I'm going to take it back.
Did you just think of a situation where you couldn't say it?
100%.
An ex?
No.
Oh, imagine?
No.
Oh, that would be... No. Hold on. All right, what is it?
So I do junior achievement. I teach 5th graders and below.
Right.
I legit can't be like helping a kid and finish the conversation with, well, this is why we got to do this. I love you.
But you could do it. You could do that.
No, listen. How creepy is that?
Listen.
A 6'3" black man telling little kids, I love you.
Listen. Just be like, I want you guys to succeed. I love all you guys.
No.
You could play it off.
It said after each conversation.
How do you know what it said? It's my would you rather.
I listened to what you just said.
I still think it would be fine. It's like you're making it creepy because like it's creepy because you're making it creepy. Nobody's saying you got to go up to a 5-year-old and be like, "Here you go, I love you." You ain't got to be like you used to be like, "Yo, I love you."
No.
What if you don't put the I in front of it? Do you think? Yo, my wife is very big on if you don't say the I before I love you. Why?
I agree.
Why?
Because I feel like love you is like something you can say to your bros, like, and I feel like. It's not necessarily the like I'm in love with you. It's more of like, hey, it's love, bruh. Like,
so what you think the I love you makes it I'm in love with you?
Yeah.
I tell my daughter and son I love you. I'm not in love with my children.
I mean,
I love my children deeply, but I'm not in love with my children.
Okay, it's just a deeper level of affection.
I see. I don't take it personal. Like I understand. Okay. Like it's like, all right, love you.
I need to hear that you love me. Love you is different.
How? It's me telling you that.
No. I need to hear like I love you.
That's so
Barney
fickle.
taught us when we were younger. I love you.
That dinosaur touches little kids, bro.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
He just tells kids that he loves them.
Which you just said was creepy.
Okay, so that's why I can't do it anymore. See? Thank you.
Yeah,
just proving my point.
Right, yeah. All right, hold on. All right, I got another one. This one took a turn I wasn't expecting it to take.
All right.
Would you rather a nose that never stops growing or ears that never stop growing?
Like, do I have the option to cut them off after they get a certain length? And
no, I feel like that just like defeats the purpose of this.
then I'm gonna go ears.
I feel like that's probably the right answer.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the long ass nose
that continues to grow? Like,
is it like growing out or like?
I don't know, but
like
I
Pinocchio?
Feel like if it's Pinocchio, eventually you won't be able to sleep right.
Oh yeah, you're like looking up and your
nose is hitting the ceiling.
Your ears, if they get big, you got like you can wrap your body in them.
Yeah,
you've got like an extra layer of like a blanket. I feel like
so many uses for this. You can. There's not really.
Yeah, I was just saying.
There's not really so many uses, but I feel like they're easier to like store or put away or figure out a way. Like not necessarily.
Well, I'm done with these for today.
Like you can roll them up or something like. It's different than like a nose which protrudes outward and you gotta like can't move around and do whatever the right.
I agree.
So
I agree. It would have to be the ears thing.
Yeah.
Like there's it's just like your nose would be so inconvenient. Though I say that, how funny would it be to just be like walking down the street and just turn and just like whip somebody with your nose real quick?
Just you be sitting in a room. Y'all smell ass? What the hell is that? I smell the whole world.
You're like, no, I'm 2 blocks away. Never mind, that ain't y'all ass I'm smelling.
Right, like,
yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that's the only right answer.
There's no other.
I got one more for you.
Okay.
Would you rather work a 10-hour overtime shift with an annoying boss, or spend a full day with your mother-in-law?
Oh, that's easy. I love my mother-in-law.
So you work with the boss?
No, I'd spend the day with her.
You're a liar. You don't love your
not.
mother-in-law.
I'm dead ass serious, and she makes like the best baked spaghetti ever. So we spending that day together.
Okay, there's something I want to talk about because that just sparked me.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay,
I would spend the day with my mother-in-law.
I know your mother-in-law too.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
Cool, so.
Yeah, I don't want to work with an annoying ass boss. But this just sparked like something.
Baked spaghetti, yeah.
Well, spaghetti. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So I found out that within the black community,
not all, but a good,
majority, like most of the people I talk to have said that this is fact.
Yeah.
You guys, when you fry fish, make spaghetti as a side?
Yeah. Fish and spaghetti.
That I have never heard of
Go
that.
together like peanut butter and jelly.
That is the I don't know if that's the craziest thing I've heard, but that's so weird to me. Is it like any fried fish? Is it a specific type? Just any fried fish?
I mean, I'm majority catfish.
Okay.
So it's usually catfish spaghetti. You fry it up. Catfish is the main. You know, the main protein of it all. Spaghetti's the side. And it's nothing special, nothing different than your normal spaghetti when it's the main dish.
It's just normal ass spaghetti y'all are making for a side. Yeah. Is that meat spaghetti?
Yeah. I've never had spaghetti without meat. That's the weird thing for me. But, like, the weirdest part is when I first brought this up, and everybody is like, no, we don't do that. And I'm like, how do you eat fish? Oh, with French fries or like, and I'm just like, what the hell? I had
never in
coleslaw
my life heard of spaghetti as a side for fish. I've never in my life heard of spaghetti as a side dish.
It's
in general.
Spaghetti, dog. Look it up. Look it up. Fish and spaghetti. And I thought at first it was a South thing, but no, it's yeah,
no, like
it's normal.
Well, I don't think it is.
I mean, it's normal.
Nah,
I think I would know.
I still to this day have never even tried it. I'm not like a huge fish guy. I'll eat fish, but I'm not like a huge fish fan.
Yeah.
I'm also like not like a huge spaghetti fan. I'll eat it, but not like but like as a side dish to spaghetti. How does that even
it's
work?
So funny because I feel like when I would always be like, oh yeah, I'm cooking fish and spaghetti, people would assume like, how do you do this? Like, are you dipping your fish in your spaghetti or what? No,
you're eating it separate.
You're eating it separate. It's just they're together.
Okay, but here's the thing.
It's like chicken and mac and cheese.
So when you make fried fish, you make spaghetti as a side.
Yeah.
But you will also just make spaghetti separately as its own main dish.
Yeah.
And have no fish with
garlic
it.
bread.
What? Do you make garlic bread
you
when
can
you
have
make the
spaghetti
fried
by
fish?
itself, but if you make fish, you gotta have spaghetti with it. It's just, it's the culture.
That I don't. That's just so weird to me.
Hey,
I'm trying in my head to picture how that tastes, and I cannot for the life of me picture, envision myself biting into fried fish and then biting into spaghetti.
you know what? Next time I cook it, I'll call you over.
You don't have to. It's all right.
You invited to the cookout.
I'll take. I'm gonna have to come just because I'm invited to the cookout.
Yeah. You got to show up, and you got to try fish and spaghetti with Louisiana hot sauce.
Can I make something at the cookout?
No. You can bring the ice.
What?
You can bring the ice.
Bro, you've had my food.
I have.
I can cook.
I haven't had your Cheez-It pork chop shit.
I can grill.
You can grill.
That's what you need at the cookout.
No, not
Let me grill something.
Grill. You don't grill.
Let me grill something at home and bring it.
No.
Yeah.
Whoever's house the cookout is at is who grills. They got to have the Grill Master 3000 on, or they got to have, which is like the white, what are they called? The
Converse?
The
Not Converse. New Balance?
New Balance shoes on.
Yeah.
Or they got to have sandals with socks on. That's the Grill Master
You're just
attire,
naming
right?
naming white people fashion.
It's not just white people.
Listen, let me just cook you something. I got to bring more than just ice.
Okay, you can bring drinks.
Let me make the potato salad.
No.
I won't. No raisins.
So I've said this to you before, though, but I've asked you multiple times if there's anybody in your family who makes potato salad with raisins.
I don't think it's a real thing.
I want to try it at least once just so I could be like, this is disrespectful and trash. But you said nobody in your family does.
No,
because
I
legit to this day haven't found somebody who does.
That's because I don't think it's a real thing. I think that's just something. I think that's just something that was put on us.
I didn't think bringing the fruit cakes to Christmas parties and stuff. I didn't think that was a real thing until somebody did it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not eating this.
So you had never had green bean casserole until this past Thanksgiving at my house.
At
my
your house,
wife made it.
Yeah, she did.
What'd you think?
It was trash.
Yo,
I love you, Ashley, but that was not it.
My wife.
That was not
so
it.
I hate green bean casserole too. And every Thanksgiving, my wife is like, "Are you gonna eat the green bean casserole?" And I always get just a little bit, just to make her feel better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even eat it, but I put it on my plate.
Listen,
I feel like that's doing enough.
And I ate it all. It was like 2 spoonfuls.
Yeah.
I ate it all. And then she was like, how was it? And I looked her in her eye, and I told her the truth. Ashley, it was good. Because I can't crush this woman's spirit.
Sweetheart, you're listening to it now.
I did not like it. I apologize, but I didn't.
So what's funny is this seems to be like a predominantly white people thing too, because it was you were there, and then our buddy Ron was there, who's also of the darker complexion.
He's real African.
Oh, he's from Haiti.
Okay.
He's Haitian.
Okay.
That's not Africa.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, but he did the same thing. He was like, "This ain't it." It's like this.
I told him beforehand. I was like, "Bro,
he had never tried it either."
I said, "Don't do that, and don't do those Brussels sprouts. Just don't do it." And he went in there and he tried them anyway.
Who made the Brussels sprouts?
Your cousin.
Oh yeah, you were mad about those.
I love Brussels sprouts, and I was hyped up about them.
It's like the pecans or something he put in it, right?
No. I ate them despite the pecans, but they weren't soft. They were still leafy and hard, and it wasn't it for me, not at all.
I love Brussels sprouts, man.
I do too.
I thought they were good.
Those weren't it for me.
I didn't think they were that bad.
Now I'm gonna have to make you some Brussels sprouts.
No.
So we're gonna do fish and spaghetti and Brussels sprouts for you.
I've had 2 things that you've made.
Yeah. What's that?
So your sausage rolls.
Oh, the kolaches.
The kolaches.
Yeah.
Those are incredible. And then the chicken wings, which you were like, they're all right. I could do better. I thought they were great.
Didn't come out how I thought they would, but
man, whatever that sauce was you put with it was delicious.
Yeah, I did a honey barbecue sauce on one, and then I think just a regular
buffalo, maybe.
Buffalo sauce.
I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, butter buffalo.
Butter buffalo?
Yeah.
What the hell
there
is
was
that?
a lot of butter in that.
Oh, yeah. What kind of hot sauce did you use?
It was I don't remember. The crazy part is, I had the bottle in the fridge yesterday and I just threw it out because I was like, damn, this expired like 6 months ago. So I just threw it out too. And it was just a regular buffalo hot sauce.
Huh. Is there any other like weird like food sides that y'all have that I don't know about?
None of them are weird.
That I would think are weird?
Wait, you've had my mac and cheese.
Have I?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that was dry as hell.
It was rough. It was a rough one.
You know, every time you make something, you're always like, sorry, I was in a rush. I had to throw it together. And like, that's what I love about you. You'll know that this is planned out for 6 months. 6 months. You got it written on your calendar, and you'll still show up like, yo, I was rushing.
15 minutes late. I was rushing. Yeah, I'm late for everything. I'd be late to my own funeral.
Yeah, I'll be late to your funeral, too.
That's okay. You won't. You're going to say you're late, but you're going to be 2 hours early and be like, I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm giving you the eulogy. He was a good man.
That's a lie. He's a teddy bear. All right. So, I got an Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I love these. This is one of my favorite segments.
This one is, I read the title to it. Haven't read the full story, but I got a feeling that I think we're going to lean the same way.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Am I the asshole? My husband wants me to be a mother to his affair child.
Yep, you're an asshole.
I, a 29 female, and my husband, a 44 male, have been together for 5 years and married for 2.
29 and 44.
29 and 44.
Okay.
What's that, a 15-year difference?
Yeah.
I met him at the church I started going to when I moved cities to start my career. I work for an insurance company, and he's a pastor.
Ooh.
This just got a whole lot more interesting. I know that we have a notable age gap, but he was always kind to me and made me feel special. Anyhow, a week ago, he came to me, and he told me that we needed to talk. He told me through years that he had been having an affair with one of our church members, 34-year-old female, and that she'd been pregnant with twins.
Ooh.
She had gone into labor, and one of the twins and her both died, and the other is in the NICU. He said we need to step up and that he wants me to turn my office into a nursery and set up a cot in the room so that we can take turns. I became distressed and told him I wanted some time to think, that I was not sure I wanted to do this. He told me that I'd made a vow to him in marriage and that God had blessed us with a child, that this was our cross to bear, and that God will never give us something we cannot handle. I told him that it seemed God had given her more than she could handle because she died. I know I should not have said this, but I was not thinking correctly.
Hold on. Savage,
that
bro.
That is savage as hell.
So savage.
That is savage. At this point, he slapped me and told me that I needed to serve my husband.
He slapped her?
Yep. That God had chosen me as the child's mother and I needed to be his humble servant. Now I just feel so strange. Yesterday I cried so hard I threw up. This woman died, yet I feel bad for myself. I feel so ugly. I wanted children and was saving for IVF because I'm infertile. But now that I have a chance to have a child, I don't want it. I feel like I'm robbing the mother's grave. I pray to God, but if I'm being honest, I don't even feel like he's even listening. I feel like I have truly seen my husband and he no longer looks kind. He looks his age and very tired. I want to abandon him and the child. I'm only 29. I can start over. I have a remote job. I can take a day off when he goes to the NICU, pack up all my stuff and leave. Neither him nor the child deserve this. And although this is my circus, that is not my monkey. Am I the asshole?
No! Well, I'd be out of there so fast.
Oh, man.
Hold on. This
is crazy.
I feel like this isn't even, debatable, right?
It's not.
You get the fuck out of there as fast as you can.
Quick.
I would have been
fast,
gone
and hurry.
before I even finished writing that.
There's so many issues with this. Number one, this is a pastor.
Right.
Who's been having an affair with a church member behind the scenes and got her pregnant. Yeah. Not only did he not tell his wife when he got her pregnant, like he thought he could hide this.
Yeah.
Forever until she passed away, and then he
was like, "Oh no!" Like,
yeah, now I have to take care of this kid, so I have to tell her.
Right.
He probably should have just lied to her and be like, "Hey, I adopted this kid. He's ours now.
You're married. You can't just do. You just like you."
At this point, how do we not know?
You got ghosts?
Every once in a while.
What do you like? You can't just be like, "Yo, I just adopted a baby without."
I just saw it on a TV show.
No,
I did.
That is not real life.
All American.
What? Shut
All
up.
American. He came home with a kid.
Shut up! I'm done with this.
Said that he did the adoption.
Stop
stuff.
it! Shut up.
He's a pastor. People leave their kids at churches all the time. Fire stations, churches, and hospitals.
How
kids
gullible. You look, if that dude came home and was like, I adopted this baby, then I would be like, you're stupid and you deserve this.
No, he's the asshole.
No, he's 100% the asshole.
She needs to get the hell out of there.
All right, so he's a pastor.
Yeah.
Cheated on her.
Yep.
Had a baby.
Hid it for 9 months.
Hid it.
Had the babies.
Had a baby out of wedlock.
Yeah. I mean, technically, he was in wedlock.
Not with the mother of the child.
True.
And then when she said something savage, that's still
it was savage.
Which
means now he truly had feelings for this lady because what she said upset him so much
that he hit her.
That he hit his wife.
Slapped her across the face.
It almost feels like he just doesn't want to go through this alone.
I agree.
So leave his ass alone.
Yeah, he's not even like an asshole. That dude is just like a legit piece of shit.
Yeah. She's going to grow up, like if she stays, she's going to despise him, but she's going to despise that kid even more.
Yeah. I think like
there's no way that can ever be her kid.
There's like this just doesn't feel like a win-win situation anyway. Like even if they were like, all right, well, we'll just like give the baby up for adoption, right? Now you're hoping that baby gets adopted and isn't going through foster care and stuff like that.
Well, also it's like she gave up what could have potentially been her baby. And what if she never can get another kid? Then it's going to sit with her
but it's not her baby.
I mean, I get that, but what I'm saying is like if they put that child in the foster system, like and she can never she never gets another kid, she's going to beat herself up for doing that, right? And at this point,
I don't know if she would.
May not, do you think maybe he cheated because he wanted kids? And she couldn't have kids?
No. I think he just like is a piece of shit and cheated on her.
I mean, you got to look at it though. Like, say you really wanted kids and your wife couldn't have kids.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have the opportunity to have kids with a 34-year-old female in your church and no one know about it. You're not going to take that opportunity.
No.
I wouldn't either, but
no.
There's no way I can spin this to make him seem like an okay guy.
There's a conversation you have to have with your wife before you even get married.
I mean,
if children is one of those things that you absolutely want and you know your wife doesn't or can't give it to you, if that's that big of a deal breaker, then you just don't get married.
And there's other alternatives.
Yeah, there is other alternatives, absolutely. Yeah. Especially if you like you said, he's a pastor. So, like,
oh man, this is just so rough for me because you know my dad's a pastor.
I did know that. And see, we have very different views on religion and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense to me. You look at it and you're like, this hits close to you.
It hits different because I don't see how you can be the person who leads the people of a church and then like live in this moment doing everything that he's done and then probably expect to stay in that leadership role.
Right.
You know, so I feel like this is something that is big enough that before she divorces this man, I think everybody at that church needs to know what's going on.
Do you think everybody at the church already knows what's going on?
I mean, there's always rumors.
Because you're, like I said, you are very much more involved with something like that than I am.
Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be rumblings and talking here or there, especially when it comes to like the bigger the church gets, the more that you start to hear because, some people are just messy.
Right.
And it's up to the pastor to just do his job. But
can you save that?
What?
Like, if you're the pastor, like, can you go and be like, yo, this is what I did. I need my congregation to stay with me through this. No? No,
I don't think so. I think at that point you need to confess it to the congregation, and then you need to step down.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you probably got to work from scratch from there.
Yeah. This could quickly turn into a kind of conversation that you don't want to have right now. Like we could dive into religion and like what my take and beliefs are on it versus what your takes and belief are on it. But I don't want that to be what this turns into.
Yeah.
So I'll stick with the story. If I was her, I would get out of there as fast as I could.
Run. Forrest Gump.
Like you have to, like, you can't. I just don't know a situation where she can stay with him.
Right.
Because, like, it's only, like you said, it's only going to end up hurting her. And then if she resents the child, that's just going to be a worse upbringing for that child as well.
Or even worse, if she falls in love with this kid and then finds out later on that, I mean, if he's doing it now before the kid, what's going to stop him later on?
From doing it again.
Yeah, so if she finds out he does it again later on, she's already in love with this kid. So now she has a decision to make of, this isn't her bio kid.
Right.
It is his. He has full parental rights.
Yeah.
So what happens if she decides to leave later on? Does she detach from that kid? Does he still allow her to come around to see this kid? Like, it just gets a lot. It's a lot
messier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an asshole for putting the child and his wife in that situation.
Run.
For sure.
Run.
Yeah. I would get out of there.
Yeah.
But then you got to wonder, like, what kind of guy he really, and, like, is that child safe? You know what I mean? Like, those are questions I would have. The only way I would stay is if I felt like the child may be in danger in some way, shape, or form.
Man, and he slapped her.
Yeah, and you can't be like, well, I know he would never do that, because, like, you probably never thought he would put you in this situation to begin with. Never thought he would slap you. So I guess the only way I could, like, comfortably be like, yeah, I'm staying, is if I thought maybe there was a situation where the upbringing for the child would be worse if I wasn't there.
No, I wouldn't even put that on her.
I'm not saying. I'm talking me personally.
I mean,
I'm not talking about
personally. I'd hate to say that, but if I had those beliefs, I'd probably just reach out to DCF or something.
Yeah,
like, I wouldn't stay unhappy and in that situation, especially if I don't know if I'm gonna bond and attach to this kid.
I guess, like, for me personally, I've seen too many situations where even getting DCF involved
does nothing.
It does nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What a depressing note to end this segment or the show on.
You want to talk about guacamole?
No.
Okay.
I think I've had my fill of guacamole.
I mean,
because it's food. You don't have to patronize me. If it's not funny, just don't laugh.
It's okay. It's all right. Well, maybe this is where we should probably end it tonight.
Yeah, I think that's good. I don't have a whole lot left for you tonight.
That's all I got here, man. But
okay.
You know what? I was thinking of a good subject for our next episode.
Oh yeah,
dad jokes.
You guys want to hear some dad jokes?
Let's hit them with some dad jokes.
You guys want dad jokes? You got to comment down below telling us you want dad jokes.
Yep.
You got to work for it.
Work for it. We want everybody to go out to Spotify and subscribe.
Spotify.
Let us know.
Subscribe.
What you think. Rate us 5 stars if you get a chance.
Yeah. We are on Apple Music and other places, but Spotify, we're pushing Spotify right now.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. Also, YouTube. We're going to have a video for you guys with this podcast.
Let's
Follow us on YouTube.
Also look at TikTok, because we're doing a great job on there too. And right now it's just vocals, but in the upcoming weeks, you're going to see it all.
We've got some stuff planned for you guys, so
yeah. Continue to follow us and like us on Facebook as well.
And what is that on Facebook?
This guy and that guy.
Nope.
That
guy and this guy. Homie doesn't even know the name of our
that guy
own
and this
show.
Guy.
Where can they find us on YouTube?
This guy, that guy, and this guy.
Are you just fucking with me now?
I am. That's why I said it the first time, because you're so on me.
Where can you find it on TikTok?
On TikTok, it's that guy and this guy.
Follow us on Twitter.
That guy and this guy. 8.
We are that guy and this guy on everything except Twitter. We put an 8 at the end.
Yeah. So come follow us. And we'll catch you next week.
Hey, Michael.
What's up?
Give it to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's late nights with that guy and this guy. And we'll be checking out. See you next week.
Oh, I get chills.